In a bygone era, a Finnish giant known as Nokia reigned supreme, crafting the globe's finest and most groundbreaking mobile phones. With a budget surpassing even Finland's government, prosperity was shared among its dedicated workforce. Yet, in pursuit of global dominance, quality gave way to quantity, flooding the market with countless phone models. By 2016, Finnish production ceased, marking the demise of Nokia. Back in October 1998, Nokia was the #1 mobile phone brand worldwide. They were making a lot of money too, with their profit going from $1 billion in 1995 to nearly $4 billion by 1999. One of their most famous phones, the Nokia 1100, came out in 2003 and was super popular. But then, in 2007, Apple shook things up by introducing the iPhone. By the end of that year, half of all smartphones sold were Nokias, while iPhone only had a small 5% piece of the global market. In 2010, Nokia tried to make a phone to beat the iPhone, but it didn't work out. Their fancy phones started to not be as good, and in just 6 years, Nokia's value dropped a lot, almost 90%. Things got even worse by 2011, and Microsoft ended up buying Nokia in 2013. Why did the world's most famous mobile phone brand fail? Nokia's downfall can be traced back to its reliance on old-fashioned software and hardware. Instead of adopting modern operating systems like iOS and Android, Nokia stuck with its outdated Symbian system, which couldn't handle touchscreens well, had a weak app selection, and lacked developer support. They clung to Symbian until 2011, when they finally switched to Microsoft's Windows Phone. But their outdated hardware, like resistive touchscreens, couldn't keep up with rivals' sleek, capacitive screens. Firstly, their phones had a bad design. They didn't keep up with the cool and sleek looks that people wanted. Nokia phones looked old-fashioned and were bulky, making them not so attractive. Secondly, Nokia was slow to bring in new features. While other brands were adding cool features to their phones, Nokia lagged. This made people think Nokia phones were old-fashioned. Nokia had different types of software and interfaces for their phones. It was confusing for users to switch between Nokia phones and other brands, which made people frustrated. Nokia's software was also slow and sometimes crashed. Their phones didn't work smoothly, and they didn't update the software often. Lastly, Nokia didn't have many apps. They couldn't compete with brands like Apple and Samsung, who had lots of apps. This made it hard for Nokia to keep users happy. All these problems added up to a bad experience for Nokia users. People weren't happy, so they switched to phones from Apple and Samsung, which were more modern and user-friendly. With all this competition, Nokia's phones started to seem old-fashioned and uninteresting. They couldn't keep up with the new stuff, and people started to like them less. That's why Nokia lost its place in the smartphone world. Nokia faced big problems with smartphones, but it can bounce back. They still have a strong brand and loyal users. This year, Nokia changed its focus. They're not just into smartphones anymore, they're into things like 5G and IoT. They think they can do well in these areas and are trying different strategies to make it work. The Nokia brand also got a new look, introducing their new logo that is simple yet modern. It shows they are confident. They also have bright colors to show they're all about innovation. So, in 2023, Nokia is all about tech and innovation. They had a tough time with smartphones, but now they're back and serious. With 5G and IoT, Nokia can be a tech leader again. And with this, we reach the end of today's video. What do you think about today's video? Share your opinion. Do let us know in the comments section below. And if you liked today's video, give us a thumbs up and do not forget to hit the subscribe. Share this video with your friends and family, and press the bell icon for more upcoming videos. We'll see you next time with a newer video. Stay tuned and take care.